today, from SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California,
and we are underway from SoFi Stadium. On the return, Clay. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
the Cardinals take over.
The Cardinals now getting set to go offensively, and it'll be the dual-threat quarterback Kyler Murray leading the way.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
First down, Murray. And there he goes under pressure from the Rams defense. A bad start there, a big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
But we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
After the sack on first down, Murray. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Murray's pass.
They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
9-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
From the gun, Murray is going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
To number 28.
Obviously, they didn't get everything they wanted on that completion, but they put themselves in a spot where you've got to at least think about going for it. I know where we are on the field, but still, you've got to think about it, don't you?
Here comes the Cardinals punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some. They threw it accurately. 1 touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. He's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
4 on the carry.
No gain on the play there, second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
From the gun, Baker. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Operating from the gun, Baker. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Ground and incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Now Baker throwing again. Man open left side is Brown. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did. Big-time
pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. It makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
3 yards the gain there, second down.
Out of bounds at the 32-yard line. A 3-yard pick.
From the gun, Baker, throw left side, complete. It's Bailey. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
At the 24-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Baker looking left side. He's got a man. It's Bailey. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3-and-out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football. All right, when you get a 3-and-out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You say, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
What's good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. On the return, Clay. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
On second down now, Redmond. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards, good enough for a first. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 15 carries, 54 yards, and a touchdown.
They've won 2 straight games, and they've done it with the running game as the focal point of their offense. So in this contest, I don't think about doing anything else. I continue to ride the hot hand that I've established and lead with the runners.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Throwing again, Murray. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
It's a gain of 4, and it's third down.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Here's Jackson. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Baker on 1st and 10. Throw left side complete. That's Brown. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
29-yard line.
From the gun, Baker. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
At the 42-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Baker on the slant. This is Chark. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
To DJ Chark.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
At the 39-yard line.
From the gun, Baker. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Baker. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Bailey. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
They'll run on first down. It's Lawrence. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about.
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
He was taken down at the 10-yard line. That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and
on 3rd down, Lawrence. Yeah, this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
Now Lutz for the field goal try. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Rams 7, Cardinals nothing. Will Lutz on for the field goal. A 28-yard attempt.
And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And the lead moves to 10-zip.
Rams 10. Cardinals nothing.
So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Shotgun now from Murray. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Joey Bosa able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. That last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Murray. Oh, ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by Jair Alexander, and he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. touchdown. Yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a
too many syllables.
You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And able to get this out to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 20.
Kyler Murray going to lead the Cardinals back out on offense. And I guess the question, Charles, is what's the formula for keeping him better protected? Because as we see, the protection, it struggled.
And normally what you get is renewed determination. When the big guy gets hit, that usually sparks people. Hey, we can't let this happen anymore. They take it personally. He's not supposed to be on the ground, but that hasn't been the case so far in this game. So maybe they've got to figure out how do they get rid of the ball faster to help out the offensive line so he doesn't get hit as much.
And we'll see if they can keep him off the ground now going forward. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
First down, Cardinals.
From the gun, Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
To Christian Kirk. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 44 yard.
Operating from the gun. Murray. The kick here, it's complete. That one a first down pickup of 8.
An 8-yard pickup. And the Cardinal first down.
And he'll give it here to his running back.
The ball
2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Now Mason. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's second and 11. And now Murray's going to set up the throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. That time they hit him out of the slot on the ground. Murray has him knocked loose, stumble, and the Rams have got it back. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
Look at DJ Chark as he and the rest of the offense head back out. The early returns for him, very good to start this season. Interesting to see if he can keep up that torrid pace.
Yeah, when you're talking about averaging 100 yards a game as a receiver, extrapolate that over 16 games, and you're having a monster season. So, yeah, you love what he's doing early, but I think it's got to go back to the offseason, doesn't it? It's got to go back to the roots, spending time with the guy who's going to throw the ball to him, spending time watching tape, spending time reading defenses, and, of course, getting himself ready to play.
Now, he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Giving it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. From the gun, Baker. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. How about 5 sacks last week? We just saw their first one of this game.
Baker now looking to throw on 2nd down. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Leads to 3rd and
here's Baker to throw on 3rd down. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. DJ Chark, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams tack on to their advantage.
You know, in golf, they often talk about playing the course and not worrying about what the other players are doing, what their scores are. That's essentially what we're seeing from this offense. They're just having fun and doing what they feel like doing today.
Lutz to try to add the PAT. And the lead is now 24. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. On the return, play. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
at their own 26-yard line.
Christian Kirk and company heading back onto the field. They've got to be thinking, how can we get him a little bit more involved here? 2nd quarter, you're down, and really, he's been out of the mix.
I would agree with that, and oftentimes you hear, well, we're just taking what the defense is giving us, but sometimes that's just not good enough. Sometimes you have to take what you want, and that means getting him the football.
Yeah, so far just a single catch in this game. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Redmond. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
His 48-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Operating from the gun. Murray. Open man is Kirk. Complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 39. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Murray's pass.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
1st down, Arizona.
Murray now to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Freeman.
Murray's pass. Complete.
It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
19-yard line.
So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Murray to air it out again. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st. Again, they'll throw with Murray. Over the middle, complete. That's Freeman. And the Cardinals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. Oh, it's a screen pass. It's complete.
The passer, you're rushing him deeper than normal, and I think a little frustration kicks in at the end. You're going to hit him anyway when you shouldn't.
And he's got it. And he'll take this one for the Arizona touchdown. Christian Kirk, his 1st touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate. Rosas good with the extra point, and that'll make it 24-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Jackson now to return. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. You want to run the 1 minute offense? This is a good test right here.
It certainly is, and definitely not a time to think about kneeling and going into the half. This is a chance to attack a little bit, but not having to get everything in one shot either. 10 yards here, 15 there. Work the sidelines, work the clock. Give yourself a chance for at least a field goal going into the half.
To throw is Baker. Throwing on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Brown. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Looking to throw. Baker. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's second down. Throwing again. Baker. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 35. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Baker. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Now Baker going to throw again. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
A 40-yard attempt.
And Lutz's kick is good. And that will push this lead up to 20 now.
27.
So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Well, the white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. This will make it into the end zone. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
3rd and 5.
Back to throw. Baker. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. And the screen only good for 3 that time, and it'll bring up a 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. Do you like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion. What you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10.
Kyler Murray going to lead the Cardinals back out on offense.
He's playing pretty well. I don't think it's necessarily him changing up something he's doing, but that O-line, they've got to protect him. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And, Charles, they trail by 3 scores. Look, they're not completely out of this, but it's sort of go time right now.
Yeah, and they knew that coming out after halftime, it was going to take a collective effort to get back into this ball game. The defense got the stop for them, so maybe that can get things started. Now the offense has to pick their game up as well, and if they can put a score on the board, hey, they could get back in it in a hurry. Well, that was man coverage, so once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Operating from the gun, Murray. And now he'll tuck it and run. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 43-yard line.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Murray. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Joey Bosa, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect it. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out, and they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before and realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
3rd and 2.
Baker on 3rd and 2. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Here's Johnny Hecker now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The football going back over to Arizona now. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
3rd down.
Operating from the gun, Murray. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Throwing again, Murray. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and...
They'll keep it on the ground. Redmond. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, Murray. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk.
Murray's pass.
They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
A 51-yard attempt.
Rosa's kick is good. And that will move the deficit from 20 down to 17.
7, Cardinals 10.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talking about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. On 1st down, it's Lawrence. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun. Baker throwing the out route incomplete. That's Bailey.
Baker's pass.
They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 3.
From the gun, Baker. He's going to flip around here to his running back. And he is going to have a Rams first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. Baker. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That's a gain of 13. First down, Rams.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Back to throw again. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Lawrence. The 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 36 yards on the play.
Frankly, I don't know that this defense knows what to do anymore. Just look at their body language out there. The passing game has absolutely been relentless throughout.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11.
To the running back.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll keep it on the ground. Arnold. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Back to throw. Baker. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is recovered by the Cardinals. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 16. They'll run on first down. Redmond. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
On 2nd and 12, Murray. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Murray steps away. He may try and run for this. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
First down, Arizona.
Is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing now is Murray. Murray fighting, lost the football. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
Now on 2nd and 13. Murray. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Murray again. And completes it to Kirk over the middle.
Murray's pass.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Down Cardinals.
On 1st down, Redmond. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
16-yard line. A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd
from the gun. Murray being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. but I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They're going for it. Hits Murray. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a great return as he takes this up just shy of the 45. This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. And the stats on the screen tell the story. A great start. This defense, they made some good adjustments, though. He's fallen off since.
Have to like what they did at the half, but you also have to like the fact that they hung in there. Despite the fact they had a tough first half, he was locked in, right? Rocking and rolling. They came out, made their adjustments, got their confidence back. Now they're causing him all sorts of trouble.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now a handoff here to his running back. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. 8 yards on the run, and that cuts this down to a 3rd and about 5. On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career, and Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
It's a 5-yard pickup, but spotted a few chain links short of the first, so a little bit of decision time here coming up on 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
Cardinals take over 1st and 10.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. He'll look to throw right away.
And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Joey Bosa in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6, and it's 3rd down.
Operating from the gun, Murray, and that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away.
39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. So after that hot start, the numbers here show the decline. What has the defense done adjustment-wise?
Sometimes when you have a running back who's gotten off to a hot start, you've got to catch him before he really gets going. So you change what you do across the defensive front. Instead of the linebackers being back a few yards, you bring them up closer. It's what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, taking away a lot of blocking angles and gaps, and maybe stopping him before he can get going.
Mugging the line of scrimmage, okay.
Yeah, in this case,
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll keep it on the ground. Lawrence. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. call it no gain that time as it's going to leave them with a third and about 3 to go.
It's third down and 4.
The kicker here is complete.
And he's going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
For the running back.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. At the Cardinals, 14-yard.
Going to give this time to the tailback. All the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams add on to their lead. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. On the return, Clay. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
So out now come the Cardinals. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well.
And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Now a desperation throw. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. 83 yards. And the Cardinals cut into that lead. The Cardinal offense not going anywhere. They'll stay out and go for 2.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, Their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And they'll indeed take a knee. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And they take a knee.
On the punt for the Rams.
Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for Los Angeles, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. From Los Angeles, so long, everybody.